You know what, you guys, I've been recording for like 15 minutes until I realized I didn't hit record and I'm out of breath. But anyway, we'll do this again. This is Colleen, Stitching with the Sisterlies. I'm here to show you my quilt finishes, my stitching progress, and some information on memberships to the channel and what you can get if you become a member and support the channel. Let's see. My sister, Cheryl is now doing her own YouTube. It's called A Maker's Life. I'll put her information below in the description. And you can hopefully go give her a view and a like and a subscribe because she's cute. She's fun. My little sister's doll. Although she does give some misinformation. One of them was she said our mother didn't know how to cook. She explained that my mother was a pro at opening cans. And she was, but she also cooked. So I don't remember what Mondays and Tuesdays would be. Mondays and Tuesdays would either be like a baked meatloaf with roasted potatoes and tomato sauce thrown on top. Or what else? Maybe frozen tamales and rice. What else? I remember cornbread. Wednesdays, she would make spaghetti. Wednesdays was always spaghetti. And my mom made her spaghetti sauce homemade. So, like the tomatoes and everything homemade. So, Cheryl, that wasn't from a can or a jar. She actually made spaghetti sauce and froze it. So, Wednesdays, we would have spaghetti. Thursdays, I don't remember. Friday, so my dad was Catholic, sometimes Catholic, sometimes he was Catholic, sometimes I guess he wasn't. So mom decided we should have fish on Fridays because I think that's a thing. And so we would have fish sticks on Friday with mashed potatoes and some kind of mayonnaise salad. It might be a can of fruit, a cocktail in the salad with mayonnaise, or a can of mixed vegetables. So she did open those cans with mayonnaise in the salad. And yeah, so she did cook. And then she did have a couple signature dishes. One was her lasagna, which we only got the signature dishes on when company would come over, like if the auntie or uncle would come over. And so she made a really good lasagna, and that was good. I could make her lasagna. And then my grandpa, my grandpa Abe was a merchant marine, and he was the cook on the ship, and he taught mom how to make spare ribs, which both my mom and my little sister, I don't know about older sister, but both of them were able to recreate the exact flavor and everything, and that was really good. So other than that, um, Cheryl's channel is fun, but sometimes you have to come back and ask me if she's like maybe not getting a story right because my mom could cook, Cheryl. Anyway, Cheryl's doing some sourdough bread, and what else is she doing? The Beth Dutton quilt. She's doing a lot of fun things over on her channel, variety of things. Let's see, what else do we got? I might as well just get into what is going on because that's all I've been doing is quilting and a little bit of stitching. I am doing Animal Cracker Series Millie by Stacy Nash. And this elephant, I haven't got a lot of progress. She's not all that big. She's only 92 inches wide and 77 inches high. But this is all I've gotten done so far because I don't know why, because I've been quilting. Yeah, I'm at the boring part where you just do 92 stitches across or whatever. So I'm doing that on 40 count country vintage mocha, and I'm using the called for threads. Hi, Lincoln. Lincoln has joined us. What else? Now that I put everything away that I was doing, because I already thought I filmed it, I finished I finished quilting my stars, my whatever it is. I don't even remember the name of the pattern, but it's stars and kind of like it's stars and stripes. See, there's stripes, and then the backing is just uh, navy blue stars. And these are, I have to do the binding on this yet. And I was going to do my guest room in patriotic. Remember, I did the Abraham Lincoln quilt and Mary Lincoln wall quilt and George Washington and Mary. And I was going to do the guest room in that because I have a bedside quilt. Barbara Bachman and I can't remember who else it was. They did a Lincoln Museum quilt. So the quilt that they reproduced, I'm out of breath. The quilt that was on Lincoln's bed. And so I have that. But I've changed my mind. Lincoln and George are going in the front room on a wall, which I need to find place for. And the guest bedroom is going to be Jane Austen. Like, all right, let me get a drink of water. The other quilt I finished is for my daughter Cole. And it is a machine embroidery designed by Claudia Donnell, and I'll put the link below. And you get this by, I was going to say thumb drive, but it's a USB drive. The pattern comes on there. And you stitch out panels. So it's not like Riley Blake's stitch and flip in the hoop. This is actual embroidery throughout the panels, the design. And it's pretty heavy. And I did some shorts videos showing the process and how I use it, what I do to get the result that I want. So anyway, Cole wanted blues. So her fabric is blue. And let me show you again. Let me show you again what you didn't see. So here is the quilt. Here is this is like over the river and through the woods is the ribbon stitched out. Let's see. I have this. So that's the bottom. I had it upside down. And the top ribbon is, top ribbon is over the river and through the woods. To grandmother's house we go. And there's a horse and sleigh and Santa in the snow. The middle panel has gators. She wanted blue for the backing. And so there's her backing. And it's all done, Cole. So you can come visit and get it. You need to leave Idaho anyway, don't you think? So we got those two done. Now I have to take another sip. Why are you staring at me, Lincoln? He's staring at me like, who are you talking to, Mom? Okay. See, if I had Cheryl or Cole or one of my friends here, they could talk while I caught my breath, but they're not here. I'm all alone. You already knew I got this one done. The one behind me is Americana chickens, and this is going to be the August giveaway. This quilt is going to be the August giveaway for members only. So if you're a member, you don't have to type anything or anything in the comments, but if you're a member, I'll spin a wheel and you could win this quilt. We have, Betsy Ross and George Washington, Lincoln, I think Roosevelt's in here. Just a bunch of in Americana presidents, Americana stuff. backing on this is just a red and white Americana print. Hopefully you can see that. As is the binding. So there's that one. And that's going to be, and I'll, if when you come to the channel, if you go to Stitching with the Sisterlies, there should be something that says join. And then in the description below, I will also have the link to join. And you can join 99 cents to, I think, $2.99. But any level you join, you could win that quilt or be picked for that quilt. So that is it for quilting that I did. Through the Woods, finished the Americana chickens, have to bind stars and stripes, working on Millie. We had giveaways from the last two videos I had, and let me see. The first one was the sampler box from that quarter shop. You get all the innards, but not the box because it costs more to ship the box. And that included some Tula Pink fabric by Free Spirit. And what one was this? Moon Forest. And with this and some background fabric, you could make these wise guys, also known as owls. And you got a 3-inch ruler, 3.5-inch square ruler, purple or lilac thread, some magic clips, and that's it. The winner of this is, and all you had to say was magic, I guess, for the stitch box. And Mary Marshall, Mary Marshall, Marshall. In the drop down below is my email address. So if you can contact me, I will get this mailed out to you right away. The second thing was the keyword was Ladybug, and it was the Stitch Quarterly that included this project bag. And the pattern, which was a ladybug, the floss to stitch it, the fabric to stitch it on, some a needle minder, which is a tulip and a ladybug, and some Ort bags. So you could, as you're stitching, you can throw your orts or your leftover thread into this. And the winner of this was Lynette Sauser, Sauser. So Lynette Sauser, if you can email me your mailing address, I will get that mailed off to you. Okay, what else do we got here? Let's go in order. Stitch cards. Lori Holt, Being My Bonnet, stitch card set Y. And the winner of this is Kathy Cronk, Cronk. So Kathy, I think you've won before, so, but still, go ahead and send me your address so I can get these off to you. The other one is Roses, and this is a seed packet cross stitch series. There's Roses, and the winner of this was Vicki Boehm. So Vicki, if you can email me your address, I'll get this mailed out to you this week. There were two quilt patterns. One was Cherish by Lori Holt of Being My Bonnet. The winner of Cherish is Linda Ficatola or Ficatola, Ficetola. Linda, I'll need your address. I don't save your addresses, and I know some of you have won before, but I don't save them, so I need you to email them to me again. And the last quilt pattern was Flock, also by Gentle Flock, also by Lori Holt of Be My Bonnet. This one I want to do. Maybe we could do a stitch along. The winner of this is Gail Turina, Turina. So Gail Turina won that. Okay, and then the last one we had was the big one, and it was the $100 gift certificate to Fat Quarter Shop. Whoever wins this, I'll need your email address so I could forward to you the gift certificate so that you can collect your $100. And the kit, I think it's 200 and something, so you could use it toward that. Or you could go to Riley Blake Designs, look at the 250th anniversary of Jane Austen, which is this quilt, and look at the fabric requirements, and you can order the fabric with the $100 or get whatever you want at Fat Quarter Shop for $100. And the winner of the $100 gift certificate is Terry Hartley, Hartly. So Terry, get a hold of me so I could get this off to you, and you can have a $100 shopping spree at Fat Quarter Shop. So that was the giveaways. Now I could show you my haul and plans. So my haul is I got the simple shapes for the 250th Jane Austen anniversary quilt, which looks like this. I think we're going to be starting this in August, so I'm going to get ready for it. I have all the fabric. Thank you to my oldest son who made sure I got it before it went away. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to start. I want to start that. I need to finish quilting Mary and Martha, which are going to be pillows. I need to get this one done. This is the Jane Austen coverlet. And this one's going to go in the guest room. I have a quilt, like a pole that holds quilts. So this one's going to go behind the bed. And of course, this one's going to go on the bed when I get it done. So I need to get this one finished and on the long arm sometime this week. What else do we have here? Oh, I have a friend that I am making some Laura Heine collage quilt for. One is called My Girl. It's an English bulldog, but her name is going to be Voodoo because that's the name of the dog. And that's her. And I got this from Laura Heine. I just went directly to her shop to get the pattern. So I'll be working on that this week. And then also for the same friend, I'm doing her the pink pump. So this is a quilt kit I got. I've made like 4 of these. One for Lisa Crimes and Fashion, one for Wispy Forgotten Whispers, or Wispy and Jilly now. Who else did I make one for? I can't remember. And then I need to make one for my friend. This is in honor of a quilt creator called Heels, and her catchy intro song had a red heel or a pink heel or a pump, so stiletto. So anyway, this is in honor of her, and they were close friends of her, the people I've made the quilts for. And I think, let me look around, I think that's it. I think that's all I've got going. Oh, I have the August blocks of the month for the Scrappy Americana flag I already have done, but I have to get pictures of those and post them. For the quilt along on that, which is this one. So there's this one, and I have this one completely cut and all the blocks completely done. I just have to put them all together. And let me see. I'm also doing that quilt along with that quarter shop and Lori Holt, the vintage Christmas, and I have to make 4 blocks for August, so I have to do those. And then maybe next week, when I come on, maybe I can get Kim, stay home quilter, or maybe Cheryl will join us, and it'll be more interesting than just sitting here listening to me talk. So we got the Stars and Stripes done. We got um, through the through the woods done for Cole, and the August members only giveaway quilt, which is the Americana Chickens, which is also by Lori Holt of Be My Bonnet. That's her design. This one's too plain for me. I mean, I know it's got some colors and stuff in it, but I don't like how I did the borders. Um, I want, I think, more colorful borders. Anyways, so everybody, oh, giveaway for this week will be uh, $25 gift certificate to Fat Quarter Shop for whatever you want. And I think I'll do that next week too. And then at the end of the month, I'll do the giveaways because I mail everything at the end of the month. So that works for me. I hope it works for you. And I will see you all next time. Bye.